Hello, welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I'm Roadkill, and today we will be doing the second leg of our trip from Ketchikan International to Portland, Oregon. The last video we went through some weather, and you watched me learn how to use the GPS unit while in flight. Not a smart thing to do. You should always do that on the ground. So, for the second leg, we are going to take off from here, Prince Rupert, and fly into Bella Coola, British Columbia, Bella Coola Airport. So we're now here at CYPR, and we're flying to CYBD. It should be 176 nautical miles is what the GPS said. I took some time to program the GPS so I don't have to do it in the air this time. So we'll fly a little bit safer. But before we get started, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you can keep up to date on my latest videos and also see when the next leg of this flight comes out. So with that out of the way, I guess what we can do is go to my intro. Okay, welcome back. I guess we're going to take off now. There's no buildings here, no towers, no ATC. So we are going to see where we're going to take off here. We're going to kind of spin around here and take off the way we're facing, as that's where we are headed. For some reason I cannot turn. My rudders are working. Maybe it's because I'm in the grass. Oh, tail wheel. Tail wheel. There's a tail wheel. Gonna get down here, taxi down to this end of the airport, and take off from here. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pick up our passengers. We need to pick up our passengers. Alright, everybody's gonna be 153 pounds. So they all eat and look the same. Same weight. Alright. Alright, hopefully that's enough runway. We're gonna find out. Everything's up. Flaps are set. Trim is down. I gotta fix our trim. And throttle up, get the RPMs up there, and we are going to take off. Notice that wind jostle us around there? That was something. Alright. Oh, yeah. Windy, windy. Hopefully my next landing is a little smoother than the last. That would be awesome. Alright, we are going to turn off these lights because I hear there's a glitch with the lights in the autopilot. If it'll let me do it. There we go. I'm going to do roll, altitude, and heading. We are not doing the roll. Why? Because it's trying to make us nosedive. So we are going to fly towards our route. As we get some airspeed up here, I'll cut back on props and all that. Hopefully not have to set the autopilot. There we go, in the clouds. Throttle back a bit. Throw the props down a little. This back down to manageable levels. We'll do here, if it'll let me. I want it to go to nav mode. Not sure why it's pitching down like that. Alright, so autopilot hates me for some reason. Turn this off here. Just trying to reset. There we go. Now it's working. I think it didn't work because I had the buttons pressed before I hit it into the nav mode. So we'll see what happens here. Or not see. We're getting into some weather. It's starting to rain. Windshield wipers. Okay, well. It's not a very beautiful flight, but it is live weather and live time, so we'll see what happens in the near future here. Bella Coola, British Columbia is our destination. Never been there in real life. I'm sure it's beautiful. Oh, we got rainbows out the window. That's cool. I'm pretty sure the autopilot does not have altitude in mind when I programmed it. It looks like we are, what was that, 2,000 feet? I don't know. I have a lot to learn with instrumentation, that's for sure. I want to really get used to this aircraft and learn the ins and outs of everything, so I've been watching videos on altimeter and all that, and I'm going to need am I going to need altitude to get over this? Something's telling me yes, but the other part of me is like, nah, we'll be okay. For some reason, I am going off course. I'm not sure why, but I am. I'm supposed to be over to the left here. Don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So we're gonna fly back over this way. We'll just stick and rudder it in. So I have it on nav mode. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if it's just glitchy autopilot. So hit the roll on, hit the altitude on, hit the heading on. Now that should turn me into where I need to be going. But for some reason, it's turning me away. So my thoughts are is it's this heading option here that is, that's my pitch, that is causing it to happen. So do heading that way. I mean, I could just do this manually rather than deal with this, so we'll do it manually. Looks like we're going to be flying over some mountain ranges here. That'll be fun. I guess we already are, but those look kind of snowy up above, so it'll be interesting to see. Looks like our temperature's dropping. I'm thinking I should probably throw some de-icing on just to be safe. I don't want to stall out over these mountains. I kind of wish my autopilot was working. Alright. Nice scenic flight. Experiencing some turbulence up here. Hitting the weather. All right. Well, it looks like we are coming upon body of water here. Some scenery other than mountains and clouds. It's always a welcome sight. It's kind of Minecraft looking there. Minecraft mountains down below. Nothing but beautiful mountains and waterways up here in Canada. As far as the eye can see, they're everywhere. Beautiful. We can go back over this way. We're back on track. Looks like it's taking us back into the clouds, so hopefully there aren't any mountains hiding in there. We shall see. Just messing with the heading settings to see if I can manually get it to jump back on track just by messing around here. Playing it by ear. Tinkering. Looks like I am heading back towards where it wants me to go. I think it's about right there where I need to be. At least that's the general direction. Find out. It looks like we are maybe halfway there to our destination, so we'll see what happens here as we get through these clouds. I should be flying above them. Honestly, that would be the safe thing to do. Looks like I got my heading correct. It's towing the line pretty well. So I am going to pitch up a bit to try to get above these clouds. Which means I gotta hit the pitch key. And which way is which? That's down. We don't want to go down. I'll just use the trim. It'll be easier. We don't want to go that much up either. Holy cow. That was sketchy. I didn't even hit the trim that hard. Alright, that should hold our position somewhat well. Up above these clouds so we don't have to worry about icing up or hitting a mountain. Okay, we are definitely flying into some clouds here. It looks like we have a frozen lake down below. The weather is chilly outside, it looks like. Yeah, look at that. We're flying into some winter weather conditions here. And on top of that, into what looks like a large mountain. I'm hoping I might try to gain a little altitude here just to be safe. Definitely some rough winds up here. Okay, we've broke out of the clouds and hit some turbulence here. We got a nice view of the snow-covered peaks out here. Look at all those snow-covered peaks there. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I'd like to create my own livery for this airplane. I'm looking into it now. See if I can do it on Blender. I'm gonna do a custom paint job for my baby plane. This is my favorite plane ever. I love it. I know I say that in every video, but I can't help it. It's the truth. I think my heading is just slightly off a bit, so I am going to adjust it a little this way. Did I just adjust it the wrong way? I did. I always do that. Need to go this way. I guess that arrow there is telling me exactly what I need to do. The green arrow there. So I guess I can do, I'll turn my heading this way until that arrow lines up. Because I'm assuming this is connected to the GPS. So this is accurate. It's just my heading that isn't accurate. You can tell me if I'm wrong or right there. I'm just trying to guess. I'm playing it by ear. I'm learning as I go. That's my guess, is that that is accurate. It's an accurate representation of what is here for my guidance line. And once that lines up, it should be good, right? I hope. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm probably making it more complex than it needs to be, but it's all good. So I'm thinking once this lines up, I can throw my heading to the tip of that arrow and we'll be good to go. Welcome to Flying with Roadkill. Honestly, would you fly with a pilot named Roadkill? I wouldn't. Is that a death wish? Okay, so here we are. Here we are. It's lining up. So if I twist my heading over to here, it should line up with the airport. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. I think I am. Only time will tell. Do I got it figured out? I think so. This flight is a lot longer than I was expecting. So there will be edit marks that you'll see. There'll be transitions in this video for sure. Man, it's rough. Yeah, I'll try not to make this video too long and boring for you to watch. Alright, well, I'll come back when something amazing happens. Okay, well, we have entered the last stretch of this leg. This journey's been a long one. We're now approaching CYBD, Bella Coola, British Columbia. The airport should be straight ahead of us. And I've already called into the tower. We're supposed to enter left downwind from runway 23. Now I'm guessing which runway that is. I tried to look up the airport diagram on my phone app, and it's not showing anything for this airport. So hopefully I can figure out where it's at and what part of it I have to land at. I'm kind of thinking that is it down there. I don't know. I should probably lose some altitude, so I'm going to drop some flaps here. Not that many flaps. I should probably get the fuel to ultra rich. Oh, I gotta turn off autopilot. I'm like, why am I not descending? That is why. I am going to try to drop down here and loop around in this valley down below. I'm thinking it's down below my right wing here, and it's just not visible, so I'm gonna loop around. I should probably pull up so I don't break my airplane into pieces. I've already done that many times. Roger, roger.
Clear to land runway 23 and 406W2277.
I think I might be flying directly over it. Whoo-wee. Some winds in this little valley here. Getting shook up. I'm hoping I can land. I want to do you all proud and do a smooth landing. We have to have a smooth landing this time. It's got to be smooth. Looks like there's a nice little town down below us there. I hope they fix this terrain glitch that shows up where the water is elevated above the ground. Alright, gonna flap up. Flaps up. Try to get a look out my window here to see if I can get eyes on where I need to go. I don't know. Dropping flaps. It looks like it's just a grass field ahead of us. Alright, we have flaps. Visibility is kinda rough, but see how it goes. Bella Coola, here we come. Through rain, to snow, to gusts of wind, and now into fog. I hope this is the right runway. I'm guessing it is. They told me to go left, so I went left. Don't yell at me, mister, if I'm landing in the wrong runway, wrong end of it. Alright, time to throw some gear down. Just keep enough airspeed to keep above the trees. Just enough airspeed. Is that a one big, large... No, never mind. I thought there was this massive tree right there, and I was like, that should not be there. Oh, I need to get some airspeed. I'm stalling already. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. We can do this. Smooth landing this time. Smooth landing. Well, better than the last one. Oh, we're off.
N406W2277, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Will do. Well, that was an interesting flight. That was way longer than I had planned it to be, because I didn't plan very well. But we made it to the second leg of the airport, or second leg of our journey to Portland, Oregon. So I'm pretty happy. Looks like this airport's been modeled, which is cool. Sorry, I'm talking. I'm talking. Don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. This is a cool little airport here. I'm kind of digging it. I'm wondering if he keeps interrupting me. Keeps interrupting me. I don't want him to interrupt me while I'm talking. Alright, I'll contact ground.
122.8 and 406W2277.
It's a cool little airport. Alright, I'm not going to ask for permission to taxi because I'm already taxiing. So we're going to drive down this way and check out this airport. I'm wondering, what I was going to say is I wonder if the snow has effect on slipping and sliding. If there's slipping and sliding involved with landing, if there's snow on the runway. I didn't notice anything, but that doesn't mean anything. Looks like they got a helicopter pad right there. Little school bus. What else do they have? They have a fueling station. And what is this? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a little somebody's house. That's cool. All right, well, that was the second leg of our journey. A lot longer than I was anticipating, but that's okay. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully in the near future you'll be able to join me by actually flying next to me. I would love to have people fly alongside of me. I'd love to do like a community flight. It'd be a lot of fun. Just plan out a flight kind of like what we're doing here, just not as long. Or we could do a long one. It could do a 8-hour flight one day and just all fly and have fun together. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I'll let y'all go. Stay safe and Godspeed.